Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about the 3 best and 3 worst exercises for your quads. The quadricep muscle is a group of 4 muscles, hence the word quad, which is located at the front of the leg. We have the vastus medialis, which is the teardrop-shaped muscle. That looks really cool. Above the knee, we then have the vastus lateralis, which is on the side of the leg, and that gives you that X-frame on the outer part of the legs. Then we have the vastus intermedius, which is between those 2 muscles, but you can't actually see it, because it's covered by the rectus femoris. Those are the 4 muscles of the quad, and the ones we're trying to work when exercising legs. The number 1 exercise you need to do is the squat. But guess what? It doesn't have to be a regular squat with a barbell. It could be a front squat, a back squat, or literally any form of a squat where there's a weight on your shoulders pressing down and you're lowering yourself to parallel. Bend your leg up to 90 degrees, that would be the ideal range of motion. You don't want to go lower. However, if you can't go that deep, go the level you feel comfortable. But in the meantime, try to work on your mobility and stretch to increase your range of motion. Regarding stance, you can go narrow or wide. It really makes no difference. So again, find the stance you feel more comfortable. To find it, you can do a thing. Try and jump, and as you land, the position of your feet is the one your body finds natural, and you can use it as your stance for the squat. However, if you want to put more emphasis on the glutes, you can go wider. The wider you go, the more glute engagement you're getting. If you have injuries, or you have trouble doing squat, it's okay to use machine. Hack squat, Smith machine squat, every variation, it's okay. The second exercise is the leg press. The leg press is going to have a lot less strain on your lower back. So, if you want to have less pressure on your back, it is a great exercise, because you can push harder and have less risks of injuries. In fact, when you squat, it's hard to do forced reps, partial reps, or any other intensity technique to go beyond failure. With leg press, you can easily go to failure and beyond. So, for a beginner, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to train that hard, but an intermediate or advanced lifter, you're going to have to start pushing yourself harder. So if you are doing leg press, I usually place my feet on the lower part of the platform to increase the focus on the quads. If you place your feet higher, you're engaging your glutes and hamstring more. Also on leg press, you don't need to go over 90 degrees. Sometimes, you'll see people trying to go further than that, and their lower back will round out. This is dangerous on the lower back. It's not always the further you go, the better. Up to parallel is as far as you want to go, and if you have bad hips, knees, and so on, it's okay to go even less deep than that. But always remember to focus on time under tension, so don't rush your reps and take your time doing the exercise. Also avoid ego lifting in order to prevent injuries. For stance, the same as squat applies. You can use the same stance as squat. If you go wider, you have more glutes engagement. The third exercise is the leg extension. This exercise allows you to focus solely on the quads, no glutes, no hamstrings. So, if you want to isolate the quads, it's a great exercise. But where not to overload on the weight and control the motion during the execution, focusing on time under tension to get a great workout. So go slower on the eccentric, half speed of the concentric, and if at all possible, pause at the top, feel the burn, and then slowly go down. I don't suggest that you start your workout with leg extensions, but rather finish it. A lot of people use this to warm up the muscle. I don't like this idea. I feel that the most intense and most difficult exercises should be performed first in your workout, and the easier exercises at the end. Leg extension, it's easier because is an isolation movement, while squat is a compound movement which requires more muscle activation to be performed, so it's harder. And it is better to do it when your muscle are fresh and also your nervous system is fresh in order to perform at top of your possibilities. About foot position, if you really want to target the teardrop, the vastus medialis, you can point the toes out slightly and you'll get a little bit more focus on the vastus medialis. If you want to focus on the outer leg muscle, the vastus lateralis, point the toes inward. Next, we are going to talk about the 3 worst exercises for quad development. So, first, in my opinion, is any leg exercise that's done unilaterally or one leg at the time, for example split squat, Bulgarian, squat lunges. The reason why I don't like those exercises is because they make you waste a lot of time, because it's going to take longer to perform them, and so you're prolonging your workout. I don't recommend doing them, because they are time-wasting exercises, rather than bad exercise. I know we are always on a rush, so I want you to find the fastest weight exercise and have the best possible workout. Next is any kind of balancing exercise for your leg. It is pointless to do them. You can't push yourself harder, and also you're exposing yourself to the risk of getting injured. Also, with the balancing component, you're working your core, and we are trying to work our quads, not your abs. Last one is every exercise you see some influencer promoting on Instagram, where you are not focusing on the quality of the movement, but rather on showing off your muscle. That's stupid and useless. You have to train hard and perform the exercise properly. Leave those fancy movements outside the gym and do the exercises that gives you the results. Hope you like the video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, and share it with your friends. See you on the next